Hey everybody, welcome to the beautiful day today. Today I'm just going to try and quickly talk about stress. It feels sometimes like stress is just so constant, and sometimes it can feel as if it's strangling you, as if it's taking over your life, as if there's nothing that you can do about it, nothing you can do to make it better, nothing you can do to make it stop. No matter how much you pray, it feels like it's still not getting better. I think stress is one of those things personally that I think comes from the enemy. I mean, some of it's just life and there's nothing you can do about it, but I think that our human flesh and ego makes us take on sometimes more stress than we should be, or our desire to control may make us think that we have to take over the situation and just deal with the stress. And sometimes that's true. And everybody's situation is different. And any amount of stress is not always bad. Stress helps us get things done. But it's important to monitor your stress levels, where they're coming from, how long you're living through them, because after a certain point, and this is what I really wanted to talk about. This is the point I'm making today. After a certain point, the amount of stress that you allow into your life or create in your life will become far too much. The amount of stress that you are dealing with, it can only be dealt with for so long before it's going to win. It's going to take you over. It's going to cause you to not sleep, not eat. It's going to cause you to miss things like appointments or birthdays or important things that you should be remembering, anniversaries. It can cause you to be so stressed out, anxious, and angry that you hurt someone you didn't mean to, which is going to probably in turn make you feel bad and cause you less sleep and more stress. And there's no way to get around this unless you take action. You must take action. Because if you do not take some kind of action to decrease this stress in your life and get some kind of a break and get some kind of a plan together, Father God, the universe, or who knows what, whatever you believe, you're going to have the brakes put on for you. And it's typically not in a pleasant way. If you think about it, every time in life that you've had a tremendous amount of stress put on you and you haven't done something about it, something pretty crazy happened. A car wreck. I witnessed a car wreck last night where the poor man fell asleep. Now he has no way to get home, no car, probably can't get to his job because he overworked himself. He thought he could handle that level of stress, and he could not. Now he has even more problems. If you think that you can just keep on going at this level where you're not sleeping, you're not eating, you're not taking care of yourself, you're going to end up in the hospital. It happens all the time to everybody. We can only take so much. So it is imperative, please, that you evaluate what you have in your life and make some tough decisions. You may have to make people unhappy. You may have to sacrifice things that you don't want to sacrifice. But if you don't make some choices somewhere to relieve that pressure from your life, it's going to get relieved for you in a far less pleasant way. And you're going to hurt people meanwhile. And you're going to cause yourself more stress. So please, please, please look at the situation realistically. Understand and know that this is truth and reality. We always believe what we want to believe as humans. And we want to believe that we can take it on. We want to believe that God is going to give us the strength to do whatever we need to do. And while I believe He always does, I bet you there are a lot of things that you don't actually have to do. And you're just not being realistic. So please take the time to evaluate your situation and figure out a way to relieve some pressure. You can't keep going the way you're going and expect the same results without driving yourself crazy. And without you, the whole situation's also going to get worse, but you won't have a choice in the matter anymore. Hope you have a wonderful day. And I'm more than happy to talk to you about this. If you want to reach out, you can email, all spelled out, themiracleofbeautifulyou@gmail.com, because you are a miracle and you are beautiful, and no one deserves to live a life where stress is the only thing they're living for. Reach out to me if you want to, or put it in the comments if you want to, and get some suggestions from people. Ask for some help from somewhere. There are people who can help you, even with little things. Maybe you need someone to pick you up some groceries at the store today, and maybe somebody could do that. I mean, you never know if you ask for help, but you have to do something. So I beg of you to please do something about your situation if you're under that much stress. The world itself is stressful enough as it is, and we're not going to be able to tolerate even more stress going forward in our own lives because of how much stress there is in the world. It's probably going to become more stressful before it becomes less stressful, all the outside stuff that has nothing to do with our lives. But it does still play a factor in our lives, in our daily activities. So please try to find a way, even just 10 minutes in the day somehow, where you listen to some soft, relaxing music and close your eyes and imagine yourself, maybe like me, I might imagine myself just looking at all of nature and nothing else, or imagine being at the beach or the mountains, or just watching sunset, or look at places on the internet that have pictures of sunset. Something, 10 minutes to yourself every single day. I beg of you. You are beautiful, you, and you are a miracle, and you have more control than you give yourself credit for, and you're more powerful than you give yourself credit for. Use it wisely.